Hey Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your April Tarot reading. Cancer, today we're going to be getting some insight on what's coming towards you. If you've never been in my channel before, thank you so much for stopping by. This channel is completely dedicated to making you feel loved and supported by way of tarot. Only take this if it resonates, and if it doesn't, consider checking out your moon or your rising sign. That can be sometimes more accurate. If you'd like for me to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. Of course, it can even be an emoji, something just to represent your energy that I and anybody else who wants to can focus on and send you good wishes. All right, what's coming towards Cancer? Please make it clear. Only taking the cards that want to fly out. The Knight of Wands makes an appearance, and we're keeping it. Flying on the floor. Right, we're got a nice messy beginning. Let's take that as a good sign. Look at these cards flying, they're so wonky. All right, first one out, Three of Pentacles. So this is introducing the element of other people in your reading, all working for a shared common goal with those Three of Pentacles. We have intuition is key this month. There's a lot of people in your reading. I'm going to tell you that right now. We've got a Knight of Wands who's bringing you a message. We've got King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. We've got the King of Pentacles. So these are people, most likely adults, who surround you here. There's somebody who is could be representing your energy with the cups. They represent water signs oftentimes, but characteristics of a water sign either way. So compassionate and creative, perceptive and nurturing, sensitive. We have Queen of Pentacles usually representing earth-like qualities. So somebody here in your reading is salt of the earth, very practical. They can be very nurturing. They, between the King and the Queen of Pentacles, those two individuals are very much tied into the earthly practical things, material things, money. That doesn't mean that they're shallow. It means that they're just kind of got this stable foundation of practicality, logic. They're not necessarily people that are super emotional or make decisions from their heart space. But what you see is what you get usually with them, and what they say, they do what they say. We have the Devil card and the Three of Pentacles here. I'd like to get some more clarity on our Three of Pentacles. What is this for our Cancer? So this is about abundance. This is about bringing something to fruition. This is about growing something. It could be a company. It could be developing something with others. And it looks really positive with the Six of Wands. This is victory, okay? So this is having victoriously growing something into an abundant place. King of Pentacles is clarified with the Eight of Wands. So that means this King of Pentacles individual in your life is going to be getting a hold of you or traveling towards you, or vice versa. But messages are coming very quickly with the Eight of Wands, usually carrying good news. Anything else about that? We have, again, King of Pentacles on top of another King of Pentacles from another deck. So this is looking really good for you if your mind has been on your money a lot lately and you're trying to grow abundance, you're trying to grow your bank account, you're trying to grow your business. King of Pentacles can either be an individual or they can sometimes be a lender or an investor. So this is great news for you. This is somebody who's coming in hot with news. Yep, about work. So far, Cancer, this looks really positive. If this feels like a work career-based reading. But we have the Devil, and the Devil is an interesting card. We have an individual coming out with the Devil card here. the cards feel really funny in my hands. They're like loosey-goosey and flying all over the place. Lots of messages coming through. We have a decision to make here. There is an individual, I think, that might be that might throw you into a bit of a tailspin. Just maybe they bring up insecurities, or they you struggle a little bit with losing your sense of self, your true north with them. And individuals can be like that sometimes. And it surprises us, because it's like, I feel like myself when I'm not around them. And then when I get around them, I kind of lose my balance a little bit, or I forget my position on things, or you know what I mean? And it could be most likely because this person is coming out as the Queen of Wands, who is somebody who radiates confidence, but can be quite bossy sometimes, and they know what they want. And the intensity of that side of their character around sometimes the sensitive nature of the water signs can be a little overpowering. And now don't get me wrong. Now you, in the middle of your reading, you have intuition that's holding you stable. That's going to bring you back to your true north. And that's something that you have in spades, Cancer, is because you can actually hone in on those sensitivities, and they are, in fact, your superpower. So you, when this happens, this little pattern where this person throws you into a kind of some anxiety, you can always go back to your hermit energy, going within. Think of it like going back into your crab shell, right? And then once you get back in there, you're like, okay. I mean, crab shell, that's not really accurate. Crustaceans, like crabs don't go back into their shell. Let's say a hermit crab. Hermit crab goes back into its shell, and then it's like, okay, now I know who I am. I remember, like, your confidence gets centered, and then you're all good. Because there is something around, the Lover's card does come out here for a few of you guys. That might be romantic, but it's also a choice card. It talks about making a choice. And so there's just a little bit of, the tarot is just pointing this person out, and specifically the power of being able to go back into your hermit crab shell to gain balance. What's this Five of Cups for my Cancers? Jeez. Yeah, I think that I feel like you may be feeling that there is a blind spot. You may be extra sensitive to, like, do I have any blind spots here? And I want to reassure you that everything is going to be okay. I think that you're drawing on a past experience, maybe a recent past experience, where something might have caught you off guard and disappointed you. It might have been even sneaky, the wool being pulled over your eyes. And sometimes we're the one that pulls the wool over our eyes. But rest assured that with the Star card, you are getting your wishes, you're being seen for who you are, and your prayers are coming true. I know that's a very broad statement. It's a big one, but the Star card doesn't mess around. So this is also the quiet and the peace and the grace after a storm. The High Priestess card is flying out. Again, we have the Three of Pentacles. It was one of our first cards we turned over. So I want you to know that your intuition is steering you straight with this group of people. It could be comrades working towards a project, a shared goal. It could be co-workers. But what you guys are creating is growing abundant. Listen to your intuition. It's steering you straight. What else about that? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. With the Eight of Swords and... Okay, so the Six of Pentacles. So you're kind of, this group is your ticket to getting unstuck. And it's because there's reciprocity. It's because there's equal sacrifice for a shared common goal. Equal sacrifice for a shared common goal is also a way that we can show generosity and respect. So there is, with the Six of Pentacles, it's a really positive card. Just like it shows in this picture, he's giving a coin to another and holding a balance in the other hand. And that's showing kind of the scales being balanced. So these people are looking out for you just as you're looking out for them. And that's why you're going to have success in what you're growing. Keep in mind, the Empress card came out with that success card. And the Empress card is the only card that is pregnant. The only picture in the tarot showing a pregnant woman. And the pregnancy is there to symbolize something growing from a very small point into something that can grow very, very large if there's collaboration, if all of these people are getting along. And it's coming out again in the center of your reading where you are not alone and you are not stuck. Because you're using your intuition. You've chosen the right group of people to invest yourself into. Queen of Pentacles comes out with the Judgment card. So, and the Three of Swords. This Queen of Pentacles, representing somebody who is very practical, can be loving. Sometimes there's a mother energy attached to them, but they, this energy is coming out with something that's life-changing, connected to a disappointment, a heartbreak. It was just like it tilted your life upside down. This is the energy of the Judgment card, which is not a subtle card. It shows resilience, resurrection, these people rising from their graves, answering the call of that angel's trumpet, because it's like, this is a card of second chances. This is a card of like the phoenix rises from the ashes out of this heartbreak, and it's connected for some reason to the Queen of Pentacles. Feel free, if that's resonating, to share what that reason is. Here we have the King of Cups, and I do believe in this reading for most of you that that's representing you, because guess what? Making new plans. The King of Cups representing the water energy of the sensitive, feeling, nurturing individual, looking out towards the broad future, making plans. Like, this is when you're waiting for your ships to come in. This is where you turn the corner and you look at everything you've done up until now, and you're realizing, I'm going to change and tweak my path. I'm making some new plans, and the world is my oyster. Knight of Wands is a messenger, and that's that card when I was shuffling that kind of came out funny, wanted to come out, and I tried to put it back in the deck and it flew out again. It's coming out with the the Knight of Cups. This is very fresh energy. They bring a message. Let's open another deck, actually, because we've got so many cards out here. So what is these messages coming in for you? This looks really, I got them upside down. There we go. For my Cancers, we got 3 cards out. Knight of Pentacles, you're getting all the knights. Make this clear. What are these big messages? Okay, I want to be very specific. King of Swords came out. This is another person. This person is, this individual is very strong-minded. They stick to their convictions. When they feel that they are right, they stick by it. They're not very flexible, and they're not very feeling. They're not a very emotional person. They usually can give really great advice, but they're definitely up here in their heads, and they're always seeking truth. Now, there's been a clash with this energy. There's been around this energy. I don't know if it was directly with the King of Swords, but there's been some clashing. Now, this could also be some competition. It could be some inward clashing. But there's this sense of resiliency with the Nine of Wands, of like, get back up, dust yourself off, like keep going. And then we have the Magician, which is manifesting something brand new. You are about to get a bunch of, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles that came out, another knight. We have the 3 knights. So these knights represent that spunk of energy, that wild flame that burns inside of you and motivates you to take action in your life. So we have a message coming through that's going to make you want to take action. We have a message that comes through that's feeding you creatively and emotionally with the Knight of Cups. We have this Knight of Pentacles, which is practicality, money, and coming forward, and it has something to do with this resiliency around this competition or this conflict with an individual that is, it's like around the sensitivities, the creative, sensitive, and feeling strong, intuitive signs, the water signs. This is a very interesting energy because they can be so heady. They can be, and they can be very helpful sometimes, but their version of helping is usually advice and guidance, but it can be kind of cold. And so it hurts a little bit. And there is this resiliency of like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You're creating something really powerful here. And it could be a family member. It could be somebody who's looking out for you, but it's just kind of, it's a harsher energy. We have 6 of Cups here, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's coming out with what you're recommitting to something. It's creative. It has so much. It's caring for you. The Queen of Cups, beautiful energy. You are having a moment in this reading. It's talking about gaining perspective of the work you put in and not giving up. You have a very special group of people that you're working to grow something abundantly, and it's going to be a success because you followed your intuition. You also are making new plans, and you have all these messages coming forward. So that means you are on the precipice of something very special that's going to feed you creatively, that's going to feed you monetarily, like feed your bank account, and it's going to feed your inspiration, that go-go juice, the flame, and that taking action. And it's somewhat linked to some hardship of looking at cold reality that another individual or entity is bringing forth, that is putting right in front of your face, and the willingness to look at it. And there's also this message in here with the devil and this person that kind of makes you feel wobbly on your foundation for some reason, gives you anxiety. It's okay to go into that hermit crab shell sometimes to gain your balance, to gain perspective, and then go back out. And that is that resiliency that we're seeing with the 9 of Wands, okay? So that King of Swords and that Queen of Wands here could be the same individual, you know, just coming out of 2 different decks. So let's get a little bit of advice from the Oracle, just an overall message to tie it all together for my sweet Cancers for April. We have intuition again. It was in the center of your reading and it's coming through really strong. I'm going to show you that picture. And let's just get a few words out on this card, because it's always, unpacking it is always cooler than just reading the title. So intuition. Let's see if I can grab this again with my nails. All the Oracle cards carry symbols, which have been designed to trigger insights, and the intuitive faculties for this card are no exception. Look for any clues in the symbols or colors that may have specific relevance to your question. And honestly, you guys, if you want to play along, pause the video and zoom in and take a look at this card, okay? I'm going to try to take the shine off of it and see what you notice, because what you notice is going to be a clue as to what this advice is. And it's funny because this advice does not normally go this direction, but I think we should take it in this direction. All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Come back and check out your next readings. Say hi, like the video, and subscribe. Take good care.